Hey, this is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa. Welcome back, girlies. Um, Today I'm feeling pretty good. It's been a long 2 weeks with this pacemaker operation. So sore. Oh my goodness, I am just I got my video in for last week, but then I had the deal on Monday. So whoa, it's been really hard. It's very painful, and I was very scared. And it was a scary experience and then I got the blues afterwards when I got home because, for about 3 or 4 days, I was just having the blues, and they call it cardiac blues. Well, I called it sadness at first. It was sadness, and I just cried, and I couldn't understand why. And then I joined a group here, well, not here, but on Facebook. And it's all women, and that's all it's about. And they told me, I told them exactly my whole life, how things have been, and how I feel so sad right now. I took care of my mom. My mom died. I had 2 dogs die, in the same month. This year's just been traumatic, kind of. And I've had a lot of anxiety and stress. And so, but what they said I have is sixth sinus syndrome, which means that I have an electrical problem. So that's the reason I needed the pacemaker. My echocardiogram, my EKGs, my stress tests were all perfect. So just because those are perfect doesn't mean something couldn't be wrong. So I had this done, and it was huge. It was very painful. So thank goodness for my husband. He's wonderful. He helped me through it. I don't know what I'd done without him here helping me, honestly. You need somebody to stay with if you ever have this done, because you're literally going to be like, you might be better than me. I don't know. It just knocked me down. It really did. So, and the bruising part of it, that was some of the bruising. Well, that's just the blood that's left. And my whole chest was like that blue. It was that bad. So, and I'm such a small person, they said, like here, the pacemaker's right here. And I'm so small that it's going to go down a little bit more, but I'm always going to have a little bump there. Just a bump in the road. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to give it a name. But I did get a new car, so that was fun. I named her Lexi Girl. She's Alexis, and I never had one. It's like a 2013. It's not a brand new one. I could not afford that, but this one is super nice, and it's replacing my other car that I loved. But so that one day, just everything fell into place, and that was nice after all the things I've been through. So let me fluff my hair up, my new hair. I really like it too. So let's get on with this tutorial. And if you have any questions, about it, just ask me. Leave them in the comments, and I'll always come back and look at comments. And I think you'll love how I did this and how I achieved this longness. You'll love it. All right, let's do it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is put your eye primer on. You definitely need an eye primer. I'm not going to use a brush today. I'm going to use my fingers. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. It's really easier if you do that, because then you can just kind of dab your finger into it. It makes it a lot easier. And I don't bring this all the way up. I actually bring it about right up to here. I don't bring it all the way up to my brow bone, because what I want to do is cover that crease, because from the crease down, that's where you get oily. And so that's basically why that I do it that way. My fingernails have gotten so long. I've been taking collagen. Younique has a shot collagen, and I absolutely am loving it. My fingernails haven't been this long. I mean, I can't even bend them. They're awesome. And my hair's so much better too. My hairdresser told me last night, I got my hair done yesterday, and she told me, she said, your hair is looking better. And I said, well, I've been taking this collagen, and it's a collagen shot. It's like, I got one up here. It's like this. This is it. And you just take it, put it in your purse or wherever, and you can just tear this off and you just drink it. It's marine collagen. Pretty cool. It comes in boxes like that. So I'm on subscription, so I get it, like every month, because that's enough for a month right there. It's 2 boxes, comes in 2 boxes. So right now it's making me feel a lot better, after my surgery and stuff. I'm like, oh, I can't. I still have, I got a pacemaker, for those of you who are not aware, and it was about a week and a half ago. So actually Monday will be 2 weeks. It has been the most painful thing I have ever experienced in my life, other than having babies. But I'm almost 60, and so, you know, everything was good. My echocardiogram, all the tests were good. My stress test was above good. It's just I have an electrical problem, and they fixed it. And I am feeling a lot better, but I do get tired really easy. I noticed that, lady. So we can go ahead and add, I'm going to add velour at the top, at the very, very top. And I'm not going to put a whole lot of it because we're going to use one eyeshadow, just one eyeshadow. This is very simple and very easy to do. I'm just going to kind of cover that little brown spot I've got there. Stinky brown spot. I can't stand it. It needs to go. I've been working on it though. I've been doing some skincare by the agency. I think it's called Agency, not the agency, but it's really nice. It's brightened up my face some. I'm doing vitamin C. Younique's coming out with vitamin C serum on the 24th, but I got it early, so I've been using that, and I really love it too. I like the way it feels going on, and it has brightened my skin a lot. My skin looks a lot better, really does. Between the collagen and that, I'm all set. All right, so the first thing you want to do now is we're going to tight line. And I'm going to use this pencil right here. This is perfect. It's a Younique liner. And these are waterproof, so they are really good for this area right here. You know, they won't kind of, have you ever used some and then you wind up with the black spots down here? Yeah, I've done that many times. But what I do with this is I keep it real close to my lashes and not so much right on, you know, where your eyeball is. Like, I can't do it. But can you see the difference? It's darkened that up. So it's made it more defined. So that's what we're after. So we're going to do this side too. Woo! I am feeling pretty good today. It's supposed to rain here. And I got a new car. They told me I could drive again. So the very day they told me I could drive again, I already had a car in mind. And that's the one I got. I got a Lexus. I'm like, but it's a 2013 Lexus. But to me, it's new. And I was so happy. I haven't driven in like over 2.5 months. So I was kind of scared when I got behind the wheel. A little bit, yeah. You know, the last time I drove, I wrecked. So that was in my brain. Now, let me grab my other things that we're going to use, and we're going to talk about those in just a second. Okay, so we are going to use Reverend. This is a liquid eyeshadow, and if you've got mature eyes, then you need this, baby. You need this. This is a beautiful rose gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. And what we're going to do, we're going to use this brush here. This is Younique's brush. This is a fluffy crease brush. And all you have to do, you just got a doe foot applicator. So if you're new here, this may be new to you. I use this quite a bit. I need to order another. I think I have another one, but I usually order like 2 of these at a time because I do use it quite a bit. Now, I just place it on my lid like that, and you just take the brush. There is no technique for this. You just take it and push it right up here, girlie. But I do have a fabulous trick for you for mascara, so stick around. I've been doing it for the last week. Absolutely love it. You won't believe how easy it is, and you go, wow, why haven't I done this before? I love it. And it's been a game changer for me because this month, you know, the mascara is on sale and that kind of stuff. So I've been playing around with it a little bit. And, you know, I always watch other people's techniques. And I saw somebody try that. And I thought, well, then I'm going to try it. Well, girl, it's really a great tip. And I'm going to continue to use it. I'm not going to even go back to the way I used to try to curl my lashes at all. See there how easy that is? Ta-da! Take it and brush it right on up to that brow bone right there. Mind you, you don't get it too far out. And then just blend it in to the corner and up. The thing about this eyeshadow is because it is a shiny kind of color, it actually looks like it has dark and light. It's a mixture, and the way the light hits your eyes, it's so pretty. So pretty. And then I'm going to show you one other trick too. After we get the mascara done, another little trick that will help your eyes look more lifted without doing liner. And it's just simple, easy way to do it. And I like that too. I was playing around with it because I was looking at my eyes and I'm like, I need something else. But I don't want it to be I don't want it to be like the focal point of my eye. I want my lashes to be the focal point of my eye. So this helped give me a little bit of lift without being so dark out on the ends, you know, like you want it to lift, but you don't want to have that outer V. It's not an outer V, but it's kind of sort of like an outer V. So stick around and I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry just a second. It dries really quickly. And when it dries, you can touch it. Yeah, it's almost dry now. So I'm going to grab my mascara and I'm going to grab my lash curlers and we're going to get this done. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. You're going to need some of these. I hope you have something like this. This is Revlon. Make sure too when you use this, if you use them often, to clean this side here. I just noticed mine was pretty dirty, so I cleaned it off. I didn't even think about doing that, but I actually looked at them and said, whoa, there's a lot of buildup there. So make sure you clean that off. You sure don't want any eye infections, okay? Because this is going up next to your eyes. So that's just another little tip. I happen to look at it. And make sure that you change out your mascara like every 3 months because you don't want to get bacteria in your eyes and have some kind of eye staph kind of infection. That's happened to me. But it actually happened to me with eyeliner, so, and not the mascara. All right, here we go. We're going to take this, and typically, what do we usually do, girls? What do we usually do? We usually go like this, and we leave our eye open, and then we curl them, right? So you're actually curling them way back here, when actually you just need to curl the tips. So in order to curl the tips, you're going to close your eye, and you're going to do like this, and you're going to leave your eye closed. And I do kind of squeeze it just a tad like that, and I hold it. And then when you open your eye, you can actually see the little curl right at the end there. Well, what that does is it really makes a difference when you start putting your mascara on. So I'm going to use 4D because this is my favorite. Y'all know me. It is my favorite mascara of all time. And then what I'm going to do is take this and just start at the base and start flipping it up. And you will see your lashes are already curled on the ends. Right. Isn't that genius? And now you're not having to like stretch it up there to try to get that curl. It's there. It's already on the tips, and that's where we need it the most. So I do put like 2 coats of this. So I won't do all of this in front of the camera, but I'll kind of do this eye here. But I do have to let it dry. I do put 2 coats on it. So this will be like the first one. And you see I'm just kind of rolling it up on each lash. Get right down the bottom. Now here in the outer, since I did that wonderful little technique, I can actually flare it out. I can actually flare out. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to go finish the other eye, and then I'll put double coats on them, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so there we go. Look. Oh my gosh. Look at the lashes. Can you believe that? Just that one little curl. Curl them on the ends. Because that's the part that's going to be sticking straight up, girls. That's genius. And then what I do is I take my fingers and I will push them up even more. Like I can push them since they're dry now. And just think now, this mascara has the fiber in it. And so it will give you, you know, longer, thicker looking lashes too. So if you're looking for something new, the link will be in the description box. Oh my gosh. Now, the last little thing we're going to do is, I always have this little palette here. I'm going to use this dark color right here. This is Marvelous, and it's like a dark chocolate color brown. It is a matte color, so we're not putting anything shiny underneath our eyes. And I'm also going to go ahead and take Laid Back right here and use this little flat shader liner brush. It's a Younique's brush. And I like to come in here and pop it right in this corner. So it can give you a little bit of light right in that corner. You don't want to use a whole lot. You're not going anywhere but there. And see how that brightened that up and this looks a little darker? So that's what you're after. You want this whole look to be about your lashes. Your standout eyes, girl. And that's why you use one shadow. That way, it's uncomplicated. You could get this done in no time, be out the door to work. This is going to be my signature look from now on. It really is. I love Reverent. It's such a pretty color. Now, done with that. And you can also take, if you want to, you can also take that Laid Back and put it on the end of this brush and I kind of wipe it off. And you can always come underneath your brow bone with it, just like that. If you need a little extra brightening, do that. Because, you know, I put that velour pressed powder foundation up there, but you can come back and do this too. Same thing. This is just a little bit lighter and to make it brighter. We want to be bright. All right, I'm going to use a hot and flashy brush. This one here is A504. You can buy these individually, or you can buy the whole set. And there's a link down there too, and you can get, I think it's, I can't remember if it's 10%. I think it's 10% off of them. I got a code there. I love these brushes. I really do. Dip it down into that color. Tap it off because you don't want too much. And see, I got way too much. That's how you know. You want minimal color. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take it right here. And I'm just going to lightly come under my eye. Right here. Just to get that definition. You see the difference? Now I'm going to take it. And I'm not going to put it back in. I'm just going to kind of flick this up right here. Not much, just slightly. And you're not really trying to make a liner, but you're trying to get the definition for it to be going up. So that's what this is all about. Tap it off. If you feel like you need a little more, you can always come and add. So basically we're trying to mimic liner, but we're using an eyeshadow. And we're not doing a outer V. We're just giving that inner corner a little lift. I love it. So much fun doing makeup. I'm so glad y'all come and hang out with me. I know I say that every time, but it's true. I love girlfriends. I never had a sister, so girlfriends were the closest thing I had to a sister. I had two brothers, and my older brother passed away, but my younger brother and I, I'll tell you how everything happened. I went to the doctor on Thursday, and then the doctor told me that I could drive again. I could drive again. And so I was really happy about that. And I had already seen a car that I liked. And my husband was like, well, let's go by and look at it. And we did. And then I had to settle my mom's bank account. So my brother was meeting me at 2:30. And so the Riverside Chevy is right next door to the bank, believe it or not. How did that work out? And so we went and started the paperwork for the car. We drove the car. We loved it. And about the time it was time to meet my brother, Mark takes me on over to the bank. I'm in the bank. I'm going ahead and handling everything because we had to, like, mom's will, and we had to split it 3 ways and that kind of thing. So I finished that. I ran to my bank and deposited my check from that. And then I went back to the dealership and closed on the car, and I drove it home. Yay. All of that in one day. I'm so shocked. It was like the best day I've had in a long, long time. To have things kind of fall together, that was really nice. You see how that lifts your eyes? It really does. It just gives it a slight little lift up. And that's what I was after. Nothing kind of bold at all. It's very, very soft. And it's very, very pretty to me. Now, that was my own little trick. I didn't see that anywhere. I'm just thinking, what if I didn't do an outer V? What if I just did a little bit? And let's see what it looks like. And that's how you learn. You just have to try it and do what you can do with things. But pretty much, that is it, girlfriends. Now, go get some lashes. They are gorgeous when you get them done. Now, we do have like 3 different kinds of mascara. So I'll just put the link and it'll bring up all 3 of them. One of them is regular Epic. And then the other one is Twisted. You remember Twisted? Twisted is this one here. It's got 2 wands. So if you like a wispy kind of lash, this one's for you. This has no fibers in it. The other one has no fibers in it. So this has two wands. It's got a fat wand and a skinny wand. You see that? And they fit inside each other. Isn't that cool? Now this is really pretty too. If I was going to do this, I would use the little wand first to really separate them. And then come back and do the bigger wand. And then you can really fill it in at that point. So it's kind of wispy looking. But I love this one because it has the fibers in it. And it just gives me longer lashes. That's what I like about them. And they stay all day once they set. They're kind of like waterproof. They don't come off until you take them off. I don't have it here. I actually use a a balm Younique has. It's kind of, it smells so good, and it just kind of melts away this stuff. I'll put that in the description box too, because I think that's really, really a nice way to get your mascara off. It doesn't tug anything. It just kind of melts it, and then you can just wipe it away with a Neutrogena wipe or something like that, and boom, they're clean. And you haven't destroyed your lashes. You know what I'm saying? Hurt your lashes by rubbing it so much. That kind of melts it off, and you're not trying to rub and get it off. And you'll like it. You really will. It smells wonderful. So please like and share and click that notification bell. And I will see y'all on Sunday only. That's the only day I have to do this. If things change between my nice new pacemaker, that is my new friend. Yeah. She's a ticking, I reckon. But I don't feel it. I do have some tinges of pain, but at times. Kind of like a little stabbing pain, but I think that's normal because they say it's kind of settling in a little bit. And then I had, the issue with the blood getting underneath the device. So that was very painful. But now I'm on the mend, and I think I'm driving. My mind is a little better. So, and once I get to a certain point here in the next few months, this may be all I'm going to do. I'm trying to figure out my life now. This has been a really life change for me. So I'm thinking different. I'll be 60 in September, so it's time for some me time, instead of just all about just running and doing and just, you know how it is. You know how it is. If you're still working, you got grandkids, you never get to see half the time. So that's my plan. And I got, I like my new hair color. I like it. She did a great job yesterday. And I just and I didn't wash it again this morning. I just kind of curled it because she just had washed it, feeling sassy with my lashes. All right, you guys have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday. Go be fabulous, girls.